All right. It says I'm live here on youtube.com. Don't know how everything's going. We shall find out. What is up, guys? Chase Oliver here, bringing you another live stream to the channel. My AEW All Elite Wrestling, the first event of AEW Double or Nothing preview and predictions. The show that's been as hyped as any other show in quite some time. Ever since January 1st, when AEW was announced, people have been saying, oh my God, what's going to happen here? And then when they had that press conference talking about All Elite Wrestling, just pretty much going into detail, and they announced this Double or Nothing show, this show was as hyped, if not more hyped, for a lot of hardcore wrestling fans than WrestleMania. This show has like that Mania hype feel to it. People have been super excited for it. They want to talk about it. They want to like see what's going to happen. This is the first major show that we're getting from this company, and from a company that has done a lot since the announcements, because now it's like, not just like, AEW is, a prime time company. They're also now going to be on TNT. They're going to host a bunch of other pay-per-view events, Fight for the Fallen. I believe that's coming up in June. And then you have the All In 2 most likely happening. So yeah, AEW, they have some great momentum behind them. And so, yeah, we're going to talk about the first show, just have a good time in this chat, just like, and overall, let me just try to find the stream on my actual YouTube channel so I can share it and everything like that. How have you been guys doing? I've been doing great. If you guys don't know, I recently graduated college. So finally, that long ass chapter is done in my life. I don't have to stress about that. But yeah, it's been nice. It's been relaxing, been chilling. Super excited to see what tomorrow brings for the world of professional wrestling, whether it's good or bad. I should say this premising before we talk about the show. I feel like AEW Double or Nothing, it doesn't matter what happens with this show. If the show turns out good, if the show turns out bad, this show will be overhyped and will be overrated by a majority of the wrestling fans. And the reason being is just because of all the hype AEW has been getting. The reason being is just because, AEW is that hot, fresh new product that people have been wanting for years to come. It is just that fans are going to overhype and overrate the event no matter what, which is fine. It happens for a lot of first-time events. It happens for a lot of events like this where people are super excited for. People tend to overhype. People tend to overrate what could be a decent show. I feel like this show is going to end up being good at the most part. I don't think it's going to be amazing or awesome like I've been hearing with most people, but I do feel like that this show can deliver a good show. But don't be surprised if you just walk away from the show and you're like me, you're just like, that was all right. You'll get people saying, wow, thank you, Cody, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, All Elite Wrestling. This show changed. You'll get people like that. And there's many reasons. One, a lot of people are dissatisfied with the WWE product, especially after what happened last Sunday. I don't know why people are mad Brock Lesnar won or whatever, but whatever. People are dissatisfied with the WWE product, so that gives people a reason to have some hope. Two, this is probably the hottest and freshest new thing since TNA January 4, 2010. That was the last time TNA had any hype or pop with it, when it was TNA 2010. Do you guys remember when TNA came in 2010? Everyone was acting like, oh my God, their Monday night show was going to take over the WWE show. Raw had no chance against Impact. Impact had these wrestlers and stuff. And even though that show didn't come off good, I remember people were overrating the hell out of that first episode of Impact, saying, oh no, don't you see TNA is trying to add more drama than it's done in the past? So people are hyped up for this. This is something people are hyped up for. And it's just that, number three, another reason why people overhype and overrate the show is just because of the fact of so many people who, are considered AEW haters, or people who have been bashing AEW, just calling it a t-shirt company. People are going to be like, oh, wow, these guys are more than a t-shirt company. This proves all you doubters wrong. All you haters that just want to hate on AEW, call AEW crap, say it's one of the worst companies ever, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? It's not just a t-shirt company. It had the show. So fans, are most likely going to be proud and happy with the fact that they produced their first show, even if it's just a good show. So this show will get overhyped and overvalued as, it goes on, which is fine. It's going to be understandable. I'm not going to be sitting here and be like, I'm not going to be surprised. Like All In, for example. All In's like ECW One Night Stand, where it's like, it's not really that good of a show, but the celebration of it was pretty good. And so for that matter alone, that show is good. Like One Night Stand, ECW One Night Stand. Not the greatest show, but a lot of people can go back to that show, rewatch, and say, wow, that was a good show. Especially if you have a copy of the original show and you get like the Sandman's entrance and they don't butcher a bunch of the entrances and stuff. It's a really good show. But All In, like the same thing. I went back to watch All In again. And I sat there and I watched All In and I was like, it's more of a celebration show more than it is like actual good show. Like this is such a cool moment for independent wrestling to be able to sell out a 10,000 seat arena like that. That was a cool moment. It was a cool moment to see where independent wrestling, for so many years, ROH has just still been running in gymnasiums and small arenas, and they barely have grown since 2002 to now. You have it where these guys who are pretty much the faces of Ring of Honor, some faces of New Japan, yes, but you have these guys and they're able to sell out an arena and have a show. That's a celebration show. All Elite Wrestling is a premiere show. Double or Nothing is the premiere. This is where we're going to see what this company is all about and what it's going to be like moving forward. The first chance to see what presentation values are going to be like, the first chance to see how the show is executed. And for most wrestling fans, they're going to be like, you shouldn't care about that. You should only care. You should only care what happens in the ring. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be honest with you. What happens in the ring, it's the same shit I've been seeing for years. I care about those other values when it comes to wrestling. People get mad at me when I say, I really do enjoy some of the Saudi Arabia shows. Everyone's like, oh, you just like the blood money that WWE's making. No, it's just the presentation's nice. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's kind of cool seeing pyro again be used correctly. Wrestlers get big time entrances and big time feel. I'm just saying it's kind of nice. Don't you want nice scenes in wrestling? Don't you want wrestling to be presented in a more nice way? I don't know. So for me personally, AEW, it's just like I want it to be presented where it feels like, hey man, this is on Impact's level of production values. Back when Impact was in its prime, not Impact now. Impact now's production values are so hit or miss. But I just want AEW to be. I'm not expecting WWE production values. I'm expecting it to just be a little bit better than All In's production values. I hope there's no little hiccups here or there about that. So. Yeah, when it comes down to it, AEW. So yeah, AEW Double or Nothing. I think no matter what, whether you love the show, whether you hate the show, it's going to get overrated. And you just got to brace yourself for that. You got to brace yourself for that impact of AEW Double or Nothing being overrated and overhyped by the fans. And that's okay. It's okay. Sometimes that shit happens. Certain pay-per-views, certain live events, they get overrated. Like WrestleMania, for example. Every year with WrestleMania, you always have that moment where you sit there and you go, that was actually pretty good. And then it takes you a couple days or maybe another city, and then you go like, oh yeah, that wasn't good. WrestleMania is like that every year. Same with like Money in the Bank pay-per-views and everything like that. The WWE is not out of the question for this. Some takeovers too. Everyone wants every takeover to be better than the last takeover. So, what's up, Isaac Barak? How are you doing? Are you ready for? Are you in Las Vegas? No, Laura. If you are, have a safe time there and have fun, man. I hope you have fun at Viva Las Vegas. Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar, Boombox Lesnar was like the best thing I've seen in any time. So, anyways, time to get some predictions going for AEW Double or Nothing. I'll be right back. I'm just going to try to find my chapstick, guys. I'm going to be dead honest. My lips are chapped as hell. It's hot here in California. I can't sit here and be doing this. So be right back. Oh. Okay. That didn't take too long. It was just on my bed. Like, if you guys don't know, I do this from my room. So, yeah. Good luck, Isaac Barak. I wish you nothing but the best on that last paper, my friend. So, anyways, AEW Double or Nothing card. I have the card pulled up here. We have a pre-show. Oh, yeah. When does this show start? I always forget if they're doing like a normal start time at the 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or if they're doing it later. I think they're doing a normal start time. So, you have the pre-show, Kip Sablon, who I'm going to be honest here. A lot of these names, when I say them, I'm going to be honest, I don't know who the fuck they are. I'm just going to be honest when I say that. I'm not going to sit here and try to be like, well, I watch indie wrestling. No, I watch other stuff besides wrestling. I won't know all of these motherfuckers. So sorry. So Kip Sabian is taking on Sammy Guevara. I know Sammy Guevara. He's been on the BT Elites, seen some of his stuff from AAA. He's a pretty solid dude. So I think he's going to win just because he's on BTE. I've never seen Kip Sabian on the BTE shows. The 21-man Casino Battle Royal. Oh my God. So I don't know why they decided to make this so confusing. Like, this is so, like, I understand what they were trying to do. The Lucky Casino Battle Royal. I understand what they were trying to do. I understand that they were trying to like make this like a thing with like a cool little gimmick. But man, this is some WCW Impact Wrestling Reverse Battle Royale rules. Like this is like a TNA match, man, where they just make up some shit. You're just like, why are you having this? Like, couldn't you just do a Royal Rumble? Like, honestly, they should have just done a Royal Rumble. This whole like, all right, you draw a suit of cards from a deck and you go out with your suit, and then whoever's Joker's Wild is number 21. I'm like, way too much, man. You don't want to confuse. Like, here's the thing. Us wrestling fans, we have a hard time as it is convincing friends to watch wrestling sometimes. I say, hey, let's watch it. They watch it and stuff like that. But it's hard when there's a match with so many rules. Because then when someone's sitting there and be like, wait, what's going on? And if you can't explain to it, if you can't sit there and explain what the hell is going on, how are you supposed to let your fans know? I understand where AEW is going, but don't make a match so fucking damn confusing. So anyways, this lucky number 21 Battle Royale features Torque Wrestler Sonny Kiss, Brandon Cutler, Ace Romero, Glacier, Brian Pillman Jr., Sunny Days. I do not know who Sunny Days is. I'm sorry. MJF, Joey Janela, Dustin Thomas. I don't know who that is. Billy Gunn, Jimmy Havoc. Wow, Jimmy Havoc is... Wow. I thought Jimmy Havoc would actually have a match in the card, but whatever. Michael Nakazawa, Jungle Boy, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn, Luchasaurus, and Ty Dillinger, a.k.a. Sean Spurs. And there's a couple more people to be announced, so maybe some surprises here or there. I don't think it's going to be CM Punk or John Moxley surprise like everyone's been saying. I don't know why. Here's the thing. I wouldn't, like, if you put a guy like John Moxley or CM Punk, and I know Punk's doing some MMA show at this moment of time, and John Moxley apparently is filming a movie in Vancouver or whatever. But if you put these guys on the pre-show, I would sit there and be like, all right, I'm done. I don't really need to watch the rest of this show. That's how I would feel. I would just be like, okay, cool. Next. I'm done. That was it. That's a moment I'll remember. But yeah, so the winner of this 21 Casino Battle Royale will get the future shot at the AEW World Title versus Jericho or Omega, whoever wins the main event. Now, I look at this match right here and I just say, oh my God, who in the fuck is on the level of Jericho or Omega to face for the world title? That's my big concern, because I'm like, okay, look, Cody, why don't you just be a mark for yourself and you can say just Cody versus Goldust and versus the winner of Omega versus Jericho. This right here, oh my, maybe the original plan was the winner of Pac versus Page takes on the winner of Omega versus Jericho. Fine, I get that. But this right here, oh my God, I look at the list of names and I'm like, I guess Joey Janela is the best choice. Because keep in mind, this is not like some, oh, well, they're just winning a gimmick battle royale chase. No, the winner is going to fight for the first ever AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So it has to be someone worth the damn. And it has to be someone that you are really, really saying this guy is a title challenger. And the guys that fit the bill on the list of people that I see here are Joey Janela, MJF, believe it or not, Billy Gunn, Jimmy Havoc, maybe Brandon Cutler. That's kind of stretching it. I guess Ty Dillinger, Sean Spurs. I guess he's on that list too. There's like 6 guys out of 21. Like for real. Are you guys really gonna sit here and tell me that Sonny Kiss will that's what will sell the main event? Sonny Kiss twerky against Kenny Omega or Chris Jericho. Maybe Santino will come out. I don't know. But that's the thing. You have 6 out of your 21 people. Now, granted, this is only the list. There's a bunch of TBAs. So maybe a to be announced person will win this match. But that's what people got to figure out here with this battle royal. This is going to be the winner. The winner of this is going to fight for the first ever world title. And all the people that I see here with the name value and everything, I think a to be announced person is going to win. But I'm going to choose someone from this list that's currently out there. I do predict someone that's not already announced to win this match. But if I'm going to choose a person to go challenge for the first ever AEW World Heavyweight Championship, I'm sorry, it's going to have to be Sean Spears, Ty Dillinger. It has to be the perfect 10. Look, Joey Janela has a name on the independents. Good for him. MJF, I believe, has a bright future. He doesn't need it now, though. That's just way too much to put on one of your top bad guys' heels. I forget. Cody says there's no characters in AEW. I don't know what this company is trying to do. Jimmy Havoc is like my runner-up because I feel like he would do well as like someone to challenge a Kenny Omega or a Chris Jericho, whoever wins that main event, because he kind of blurs the line of a heel or a face. That's why I choose Sean Spears too, out of the list of people, because I choose Sean Spears, aka Ty Dillinger, because one, people are going to recognize him. They're going to be like, hey, that's that Ty Dillinger cat. Two, I feel like whether he faces Jericho or Omega, he's just a guy that's trying to prove himself. This is why he left WWE. This is why he asked for his release. He's now getting this second opportunity in professional wrestling. There's a good story there for him. And especially since AEW is trying to go for a more competitive background, it's just like a UFC fighter leaving the UFC, going to Bellator and getting that world title shot saying, I want to prove that I'm the best MMA fighter in not only UFC, but in Bellator. So, there's that kind of story right there. While with Jimmy Havoc, Jimmy Havoc is a hardcore type of wrestler, has an interesting look and gimmick towards him. It would be something where it's like, yeah, you know what, this guy right here, he has an interesting look towards him. He's a pretty solid hand, and he can deliver, I think, a good match with both Omega and Jericho. Janela, get it, bigger name. I just don't feel like it's time for him to go for the world title. MJF, it'd be way too quick. You do not want MJF to win this scene right now. You want him to have a good showing, but you don't want him to win right now. I remember they had someone else. Who was the guy with the skateboard and doing all this crazy shit? The guy who I forgot his name. That guy looked cool. If you guys remember his name, let me know. I would have chosen him because he just looked cool. But other than that, my pick is Sean Spears. I feel like a to be announced person is going to win, but out of the list of people, I'm just going to do Sean Spears. Now, if Montel Montanious Porter was in this match, MVP, the real MVP of wrestling, if MVP came back, I'm choosing that motherfucker. I'm going to be all like, 1, 2, you hear the clock ticking. You might as well just throw the world title on him. I'm just saying. Chase AEW is not going to sign MVP. You know what? They should. If they're smart, they would sign MVP. They would be like, oh, this guy's a main eventer. What? Why haven't we signed this guy? I'm just saying. Now, if Okada-kun is in this match too, you best believe you get it. So there we go. Anyways, I want to know who you guys in the chat for the 5-6 people that are here. I want to know what you guys think is going to win. I really do want to know who you guys think are going to win this one. And which match are you guys looking forward to the most on Double or Nothing? The match I was looking forward to the most got canceled, unfortunately, between Hangman Page and the bastard Pac. Pac, he just didn't want to do the job. I understand. He was just like, fuck this. I'm the Dragon Gate World Champion, the Dragon Gate Open Dream Champ. I ain't doing no job to I ain't doing the job to Kenny Omega. So because apparently the rumor is that according to sources, AEW already has sources, guys. This is great. The rumor is that AEW booked their stuff 6 months to a year, and I guess their idea was for Kenny Omega to beat Pac for the world title or something down the line. But then Dragon Gate didn't have plans on dropping the world title off Pac at that time, and so then Pac's like, yeah, I'm not doing a job, damn it. And then the Young Bucks and Cody were like, well, you have to do the job. And then Pac's like, no, not the Kenny Omega, fuck that. And I guess there was just like, oh, well, differences, bam. Everyone's like, oh, it's a bummer. It sucks because this match could have been really good on the card. Great middle of the card match where it's just like everyone's kind of high, and then you get this match that people have been waiting for, and you see if Hangman is full gear ready and he actually got into the shape and stuff. That would have been cool, but instead, we're not getting that. It's a bummer, but it is what it is, as UFC Featherweight Champion Max Holloway would say. Oh, yeah, and if you don't enjoy AEW Double or Nothing, you're not a wrestling fan. Remember, our leader, Brandy Rhodes, said that. our chief brand officer, chief brandy officer. We should make that into a t-shirt. Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks, just to see if the Bucks will book themselves in the match. Oh, well, they are all elite. So anyways, I'm excited for that match just to see if the Penta driver will like hurt. No, I'm just kidding. I'm excited for that match. I think that'll be a good match and stuff like that. And I think it'll just be a good match overall. I feel like the Lucha Bros will actually slow the Young Bucks down and be like, hey, whoa, what are you guys trying to do here? No. Like Penta will call him a puto. He'll be like, hey, puto. He'll tell him to shut the fuck up like a bunch of times. Slap him actually hard because that's what Penta. Because like when Penta's pissed at someone and is wrestling too fast, because he'll call him puto guy. He'll tell them to shut up and he'll slap them fucking hard. And I feel like he's gonna do that because like here's the thing about Pentagon. Pentagon is an amazing worker. Like no one's ever gonna take that away from me. He's one of my 5 favorite wrestlers right now. But if you try, the Young Bucks think they're gonna do Young Bucks style match with Pentagon. No, oh hell no. Pentagon ain't doing that kind of pace. His skinny fat ass Pentagon Jr. just wants to do his shit. So he will slap the Young Bucks if they're going too fast. So, anyways, let's get started. We have a bunch of tag matches on this show, which is understandable. They're trying to feature a lot of guys on this show, which is okay. SoCal Uncensored, SCU. Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky take on the Stronghearts, Sema, T-Hawk, and El Lindaman from team that represent OWE, the Chinese wrestling that mixes kung fu with lucha libre. I don't know. Matt Jackson was trying to sell me on them. Anyways, should be a fun little 6-man tag match. Bunch of no selling I see here. A bunch of choreographed crap. That's how I see this match going. Strong Hearts are winning. You got to get OWE over. Support SCU. They're going to get their first loss in their AEW careers. Best Friends versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Oh, some AAA action here, folks. This is some Lucha Underground stuff going. Angelico, if none of you motherfuckers watch Lucha Underground, if none of you guys have seen him, he's a treat. He's definitely a treat. He's one of the best like high-flying wrestlers currently right now, at least in my personal opinion. Dude is just great. I love Angelico. I wish him nothing but the best moving forward. Jack Evans, it's cool to see this guy. You know what, dude? People don't give Jack Evans a lot of credit, man. He was like one of the originators of like he wasn't the first dude ever to do the 450, but he was the first, like before Ospreay and Ricochet, and you know when we label guys as flippy dudes and all they do is just a bunch of goofy flips. Jack Evans was the OG flippy dude. Like I remember I used to go to shows in California, and if Jack Evans was on the show, oh my God, people were super excited because he would do like Jack Evans is an underrated lucha libre wrestler, but I feel like he doesn't get his just due of being the first flippy guy, being the first guy where people are like, oh man, yeah, he's a flippy wrestler. Like everyone talks about how great of a high flyer Ospreay is, Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, and like other indie guys that have come along. But Jack Evans is the OG flippy dude. Like when people talk about flippy dudes and doing all the flips, Jack Evans is OG. So it's kind of cool for me to see Jack Evans on the card. I know he's been on TNAs and everything like that, but it's cool to see him still wrestling, doing his thing, and he's kicking ass. He's going to take on Best Friends, Chuck Taylor, and Trent Beretta. Trent Beretta, seeing him doing well in the Independence is really nice. John Cena always liked Trent Beretta, and you know, if John Cena likes the talent, I really think there's star potential in them. You know, Cena knows talent. You know, Cena's not some idiot. So yeah, John Cena really liked Trent Beretta. I think this match is going to be the fun tag match of the night, where it's just like, you know, I feel like a lot of people, the main tag match of the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros, that's going to be the match everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm super excited for that one. But I feel like this tag match could actually be better than that match, in my personal opinion. I think this match right here could be way better than that tag match, just because I just feel like it's going to not have as much pressure as a Young Bucks and Lucha Bros tag match. And also too, they're going to be going on early, so fans are still going to be hyped up. They're going to be hyped up for the show. They're going to be like, oh my God, yeah, oh, AEW. And then you get this high-paced, high-flying action match. So the crowd's still going to be lively and stuff. And also I feel like I said, with the Young Bucks and Lucha Bros, Pentagon is going to make sure they wrestle fucking slow. Because you're a puto, Young Bucks. And that's a kayate. All right? No say going to fucking wrestle fast. No rapido. Despacito. That's what Pentagon is going to be telling the Young Bucks. So this match is going to be fun, car crash type of action. you guys know me. It's not my personal cup of tea, but for what these wrestling fans want and stuff, it's going to deliver that. And I feel like it could be one of the matches of the night, in my personal opinion. Who do I have winning here? Honestly, I don't think you would push the best friends with, like, no offense to Angelico and Jack Evans. I think they're both talented, but I don't think you would put the best friends on BT if they're going to lose here. That'd be kind of stupid. So I think the best friends, they're going to win this match here. Aja Khan, Yuka Sakazaki, and Emi Sakura versus Hikaru Shida, Riho Abe, and Ryu Mizunami. I'm not going to act like everyone else who's done a Double or Nothing preview and predictions and be like, oh, well, I don't know who the fuck these guys are. Who the fuck are these guys or women? I fucking apologize. I don't know who the fuck they are. I just hit in my left hand because I was thinking about her knocking out Habib in the fucking face. I don't know who these women are. I wish them the best of luck. Hopefully their match is good. As for who's winning, I like the name Riho Abe. Sounds like a badass name, so I'm going to choose her. So Riho Abe, you're winning. I'm going to click on her Wikipedia, see if I chose the right one. I feel like this woman's she's a main eventer. I can see it now, dude. Oh my god, dude, she's adorable. Wow, I chose the right team. All right, I'm choosing Riho Abe's team. She's adorable, not Kyrie staying adorable, but I chose a winner, guys. Chase Oliver picking winners here, man. I just chose off the name. The name Riho. You gotta trust that, right? You gotta say, you know what? That's a main event name. That sounds like a main eventer. Well, I know one of the women here are really big. Like she's like Awesome Khan and shit. So who knows? All right, time to get into the big matches, guys. We're on to the main matches of this card. Britt Baker versus Nyla Rose versus Kylie Ray. In a triple threat match, this was the first. This is the sorry, can't talk. This is the first women's match announced in AEW history. The first triple threat women's match. So, yeah, when it comes down to it, should be fun. Britt Baker has more name value to her. Kylie Ray, a lot of people consider her the best on the independents, and I honestly don't know shit about Nyla Rose. I know she's a transgender. That's it. But other than that, I don't know like a bunch of shit about her. I'm just going to go with Britt Baker. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. Because I wonder if they're going to do the nice little twist. I can see Brandy trying to get herself over. Like before this match up, we hear, yeah. I'm going into it. Brandy. I'm going in. And Brandy comes out and she cuts a pretty decent promo where she tries to be like Stephanie McMahon and she'll be like, I feel like the AEW women's division is doing great. This show has been awesome. And the fans will go, AEW. And I feel like as your chief and brandy officer, I said your chief and brandy officer, yeah, brandy, AEW. I think it's time for a surprise. I think we should announce something. And then the referee is conspicuously holding like something with underneath the black thing. I think it's time we show. I don't know why I'm giving Brandy a Dixie Carter and Stephanie, but go with it, okay? Because she's the new Steph McMahon. We're like style and grace. The middleman. Now welcome to the queendom. That's replaced by yeah, I'm going in. That's replaced. All right. Brandy Rhodes is the new Stephanie McMahon, in my books at least. It's time to announce the first ever AEW Women's Championship, and it's happening right now. AEW, this is wrestling. I guarantee you, if that promo happens, you owe me AEW. Don't think you're smarter than me. And don't try to change the promo. All right? I'm just saying. But I feel like that could actually happen where you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, man, dude. Brandy's going to come in, take the glory. Like, such a Stephanie McMahon move. She should really change her theme song. Her theme song is as annoying as Stephanie, so I'm good with it. it's annoying where you hear, you're like, oh, what the fuck? Why is she out here? Remember, guys, Stephanie gave the women the right to vote. So, yeah. Women's wrestling. Women's wrestling. Women's wrestling. You should start a no Laura. You should start a thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. Because let's be real, Ronda Rousey is one of the main contributors to the Women Revolution. Don't at me. Okay. Hey, guys. So don't at me about that. Anyways, I think Britt Baker's going to win. She has the most recognizable name. I'm sure Kylie Ray crying in the ring. That'd be a cute story too. But I just give it to the established name. Just give it to Britt Baker. Let Adam Cole have a fun night. Adam Cole, baby. They're dating if y'all don't know. So yeah. But yeah, you guys gotta admit that was pretty spot on what could actually happen at AEW Double or Nothing. Like you could see that shit happening. So yeah. Anyways, let's go on to the next match of the show. We're on to the big boy matches. We have Cody versus Dustin Rhodes. I'm not here just to beat up my brother. I'm here to kill the Attitude Era. Adrenaline in my soul. Everybody wants to know and do it all just to get them on my feet. Wow. I really don't want to talk about this match. This match is 5 years late of being 5 years late. I feel like this was plan B. This was option B. Or no, everyone has a plan B. Option C is from TNA. I got them confused. I feel like this was plan B. Hey, Marty, do you want to wrestle? Whoop, whoop. All right, we're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. And then it didn't happen because Marty Scurll's still with ROH. If you only just told him that you were planning this, you guys could have let Marty Scurll be with you guys. But no, you guys didn't tell Marty. Now Marty is suffering in ROH, having to listen to Matt Taven be world champ. Anyways, Cody versus Dustin. I expect this match to be very brawly. It'll definitely be different than most of the matches people have been seeing the whole night because there's not going to be a bunch of flips and kicks and everything like that. Like it's going to be brawly. There's going to be this going to be a match where there's going to be slower pace. It's going to be brawly. It's going to be feeling like, especially for those who aren't like indie fans that like. And here's the thing: sometimes indie wrestling can be too much for non-indie wrestling fan watchers. Like they'll sit there and be like, "Why are they kicking out so many moves? That move should be the finish." Like oh my god, this is way too much. Sometimes it suffocates you. It chokes you. And instead it makes you say, oh, wow, this was awesome. Not everyone's going to be like, oh, wow, look at that flippy combo and doing that. Like you can show some people Osprey spots and they're not impressed. And so sometimes matches like you're going to see tonight, like you're going to get suffocated. You're going to see that Strong Hearts versus SCU. That's choking me a little bit too much going on there. The Best Friends with Chuck Taylor. There's so many matches where they're going to feel similar and bleed together. Spots are really not going to stand out that much. That you're sitting there and you're being suffocated. You're not getting any room to breathe. This match could be a good breather match. That's why I feel like this pay-per-view is missing a Hangman Page versus Pac because that could have been a breather match. A nice namaste. Let's breathe from all the bullshit action and let's get a nice, good paced match. Sure, Pac versus Page would have been a little bit more faster, but it would have been a nice pace. And at least Cody and Dustin will give us a nice pace match. We're going to get that nice pace. We're not going to get the, oh yeah, let me go fast. Let me do flip, hurricane, yo, I stand on my feet and then do a senton dive. Oh my God, this is AEW wrestling. It's like, well, headlocks are okay. Chin locks are okay. We don't need that all the time. Sometimes I feel like wrestling fans don't understand pacing at all. Like they just feel like every match should be goofy. Pacing's muy importante. Ask Pentagon Jr. Yo puto. So anyways, when it comes to this match, I feel like the pacing will be fine. It just depends. Because sometimes, and this is more on Goldust than it is Cody. Sometimes with Dustin, dude, motherfucker will either go super slow or he'll go way too fast for his own good. And it all depends on him because this match is being dictated on Dustin's pace. Now, I hope there's some last minute change and they make this a hardcore goopy fest match, which will be fine. That's fine. If it's a hardcore groupie fest match, it fits better with Dustin as he is now. But right now, this match right here, it's all based on Dustin. It could either be the worst match of the night, or it could be one of the better ones. And it's all on Dustin Rhodes. If he goes too fast or too slow. That's just Dustin at his old age. That's just how it is. I feel like they need to make this a hardcore match. It is what it is. But yeah, when it comes down to it, I think Cody's going to win. I don't think Dustin's going to win this match. All right, enough talking. I don't want to talk about Cody booking himself to win in his own company. No one has ever done that before. The Young Bucks taking on the Lucha Bros for the AAA World Tag Team Championships. The Young Bucks came onto a major AAA show. I forgot the name. I'm not going to fucking act like I know the name. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know everything about the independent. I don't know everything. The Young Bucks went onto a major AAA show and stole the belts against Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. And so pretty much now they're the tag champs after Pentagon and Phoenix just defended the belts. And so the Young Bucks are tag team champions and they're defending their tag team championships against the Lucha Brothers. This feud probably has had some of the most better build-up, if you want to say, out of all the matches. Yeah, it has some good build-up to it. That's all I can really say. It has some good build-up. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's awesome. It's had some good build-up. Like I said before, I've said it many times, Pentagon Jr. is going to make sure this match doesn't go too fucking fast. Pentagon doesn't mind wrestling fast matches. I don't expect this to be vintage Young Bucks. I'll just say that. I don't expect this to be insanely over the top. Like Pentagon Jr. is going to sit there and be like, look, I'm a main event level style wrestler. You two putos, you don't say putos think you are, but you're not. You're in fucking La La Land if you think I'm going to fucking wrestle your side. Pentagon's a main eventer, okay? He's not going to stay. And same with Phoenix. Phoenix is a main eventer as well. I think this is good for the Young Bucks to work with guys on such a high level. I know I was going to be like, hey, the Young Bucks are working so many guys, you such a fucking hater, you fucking dick sucker. And I'm going to be like, calm down. I'm just saying. The Young Bucks are facing probably, when it comes to a tag team, name me a tag team they face with two guys who are main event level guys at any company they enter at. I'll wait. Tell me. Do you have an answer? Go on. I'm waiting. Because I can't think of any. These are two guys that will help the Young Bucks improve. Make the Young Bucks realize, hey, we don't need to always do the same shit. Hopefully help the Young Bucks expand their careers. Wow, Chase is thinking about the Young Bucks. No, he's just being a fucking hater. He's a fucking piece of shit. Fucking WWE dick rider sucker. Young Bucks rule. I'm going to buy t-shirts. Whatever. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good match. Most likely, possibly the match of the night, depending on how the pacing goes and how the Young Bucks and respond to the Lucha Brothers style pacing. I think this is going to be a fun match. Lucha Brothers are going to win here because I don't know. Well, I understand AEW has a partnership with AAA, but I don't know if they're going to keep the Young Bucks as tag champs. And then if the Young Bucks beat the Lucha Bros, I mean, there's a couple tag teams on the Lucha Bros level. I mean, AAA's levels are different than most standard traditional WWE. So most people don't know that. But yeah, when it comes down to it, I feel like the Young Bucks will put over the Lucha Brothers here. And then also this could be the match where it's well, they had to. And, it doesn't look that bad. And look, guys, the AEW executives aren't booking themselves to go over. That kind of bullshit. So there we go. And then finally, we have Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. Winner gets a shot at the AEW World Championship against one of the 21-man Casino Battle Royale. The winner of the Battle Royal. I'm not going to announce anymore. So, yeah, I can reenact it. Ladies and gentlemen, watch AEW Double or Nothing on the Bleacher Report live bet. See athletes like Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks on Bleacher Report Live. Something like that. I love how Marvel called him Jerebko. I was like, wait, Jonas Jerebko has a brother? I thought that was awkward, man. But Chris Jericho, here's the thing. He needs to win this fucking match. Or no offense, I don't know if they're gonna. Well, Chris Jericho. Here's the main thing. I feel like a lot of wrestling fans haven't talked about this because we forget. Will Jericho be the first guy to kick out the one-winged angel? That's something to think about here, people. No one's ever sitting there and saying to themselves, "Oh, Jericho is going to kick out the one-winged angel." But I feel like Jericho could kick out the one-winged angel. That will be a moment. That would be like, holy shit! Like Jericho kicked out the one-winged angel. Here's the thing: Jericho needs to win this match. He's going to face Okada in the next couple weeks. Like, you're really going to tell me Jericho is going to lose to Kenny Omega and then be a threat to Kazuchika Okada? Fuck no. And also, Kenny Omega, there's a story to be told here of Omega dipping. Like, here's the thing. If AEW is trying to be like a realistic competition type of thing, Kenny Omega has not been in the ring, has not been training like Chris Jericho. Sure, he started lifting weights, he started doing his thing, but he's been too busy being an executive. He's no longer the same Kenny Omega in the past. And this is a moment of time where you have a ability of Kenny Omega being at his weakest for Chris Jericho to win. Jericho has a chance to win. And not only that, he has a chance to be the IWGP Heavyweight Champion as well. If New Japan is looking to do something with Chris Jericho, you as AEW need to realize, hey, look, we love Kenny. Kenny's probably our face of the company. He should probably win this match, but there's no bigger star than Chris Jericho in our company. That's just how it comes down to it. You can tell me about the Young Bucks and Hot Topic all you want. You can tell me about Cody and the Dusty Rhodes name. You can tell me about Kenny Omega being the hottest free agent. But when it comes down to it, who has the most star power in AEW? It's Chris fucking Jericho. It's Y2J. And you go with someone who has the most star power. You go with that person because he's the one. And again, everyone's going to be like, well, Marv Albert couldn't pronounce his name. Well, Marv Albert's fucking old, all right? JR couldn't pronounce half the freaking Japanese wrestler names in New Japan, and you guys are excited that he's the lead commentator. I'm just saying. So when it comes down to it, no offense to Kenny Omega, he should most likely win this match. He should probably win. But Jericho is just on another level. Chris Jericho has to win this match. It's just simple. He's your star. And you need to make him that star. You need to make Jericho into the champion. You got to get Jericho over with his new Judas Effect finisher. You can't be having Kenny Omega beat him. Kenny Omega hasn't been wrestling in a while. Kenny Omega's star power has kind of went down a little bit. Honestly, this break has hurt Kenny Omega, then helped Kenny Omega when it comes to the fans. A lot of fans were buzzing about Omega in the beginning of the year. Now they're kind of like, oh, yeah, cool, Kenny Omega. Jericho needs to get his win back eventually. Omega can always win another match and get it back. I'm just saying, like, Kenny Omega doesn't need to win this match. Jericho needs this match. And if they book anything else other than that, it is what it is. If they want Omega to take on whoever they have winning the 21-man Casino Battle Royal, fine. But I feel like you should go. If New Japan is going with Jericho facing their top guy, you should have Jericho facing for your top world title. And especially if Jericho wins the top world title. I think there is a good chance Jericho might be beating the Rainmaker at Dominion. Because Dominion is one of the few shows where you can allow that bullshit to slide. A lot of fans don't really get too upset with what happens at Dominion. Wrestle Kingdom, I'm not so sure. That's more for the Japanese. But, New Japan wants to expand in America. They're not asking AEW if they could borrow Kenny Omega. They're asking AEW if they can borrow Chris Jericho. Who helped the New Japan world more? Kenny Omega or Chris Jericho? Sure, Kenny Omega was a nice little, yeah, good job. But Jericho got them over. I'm just saying. Right now, as it stands, your biggest star is Chris Jericho. And that's not a bad thing. I'm going to be like, oh, he's 48 years old. Who cares? If Jericho can still go and deliver, that's all that fucking matters. That's why I get so pissed when I hear people talk about age when it comes to WWE wrestlers. Like, I don't care. If Goldberg could still wrestle on a consistent basis, I'd rather take fucking Goldberg than what I see every week on WWE. The only guys I can stand weekly on WWE TV right now are Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Kofi to some degree, Daniel Bryan. Oh, fucking love Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan would be perfect in AEW. He would be the anti-AEW guy. Oh, you just throw the world title on him. You wouldn't even fucking put him in a match. He would just become world champ. That's what I would do if I was AEW, if I ever had Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan. Did I say Reigns yet? I think I said Roman Reigns already. So yeah. But yeah, I think Jericho needs to win this match. No reason to put over Kenny Omega here, man. Nothing, Amir. If you want to hear me actually say something about AEW Double or Nothing and not think I'm always fucking negative on them, I suggest rewinding. That's all I suggest because you always think I'm fucking negative on them. But yeah. No, I'm just saying from a business aspect, Ross. That's just me. I'm just saying from a business aspect, you should go with Jericho. That's all. Like I'm not saying it's the right decision. I'm just saying if you're talking from a business, then you go with Jericho. If you just want to put over your friend, yeah, sure, go with Omega. But I don't know from a business acclimate how that's going to really help you moving forward. But overall, I think AEW Double or Nothing will be delivering a good show this Saturday. So that's what I feel like this show is going to. I feel like it's going to be a good show. It will be overhyped. It will be overrated. People are going to say this was the best show ever. It changed professional wrestling. Like Brandy said, if you don't like AEW Double or Nothing, you're not a wrestling fan and stuff like that. It's going to be a good show. But if the show turns out bad, don't be upset if people don't like it. That's the problem with these type of shows. Don't. That's the problem. People are going to sit here if like someone like me or someone that that is critical about wrestling, and people don't look at their Twitters and know that they've said bad things about WWE and Impact before. They're going to sit here and be like, you're an AEW fucking hater, WWE fucking fanboy. Not a WWE fanboy. I also shit on that. No, you're just a dick sucker. Go suck Vince's dick, you piece of shit. Like that's what they're going to do, and you're just going to have to deal with it, as Batista would say. Deal with it. Just deal with the fact that not everyone's going to like what AEW is delivering. But I think it's going to be a good show. I think it's going to deliver on the not $50 worth. That this show's not worth $50. I do not suggest. Like, here's the thing. You're a diehard loyalist? Sure. $50. But as my mom said, let me know if you find the stream. Because she was interested. She saw Chris Jericho's old ass and was like, hey, who was Jericho fighting? I said, Kenny Omega. She's like, oh, is he good? And I said, yeah, he's all right. Because my mom doesn't like the new style of wrestling. She hates it. She just thinks it's so fucking terrible. She's like, I would rather take Undertaker. My mom liked Undertaker Roman Reigns. Now, I hate that match, but she likes it because it's not new style wrestling. Like, she loves all the slow shit. Like, she loves Triple H and Seth Rollins and shit. Like, she loves that type of wrestling. That's fine. Her opinion. It's my mom, too, so I'm not going to fucking argue with her. But when it comes down to it, she hates the new wrestling. So if I showed her a Kenny Omega match, she would sit there and be like, holy shit, this guy sucks. That's what she would say. She would literally say, this guy sucks. She wouldn't like him. There's no way she's sitting through a Young Bucks match either. She likes Rey Mysterio. That's probably the only flippy guy she likes. But I think because I liked Rey Mysterio as a kid, so she was forced to watch Rey Mysterio. So she was like, oh, yeah, Rey's cool. All the other flippy guys, oh, hell no. She hated Evan Bourne. When Evan Bourne was on TV, she was like, I'm not watching. I remember we went to a live event and Born to Fly hit. My mom was like, who's this? And saw Evan Bourne. She later got up and went to the concession stand. She didn't care. Evan Bourne was wrestling like someone she liked too. Oh, she liked RVD as well. But I think, once again, that was more of like I liked him as a kid, so she liked RVD too. So, yeah. My mom's a wrestling fan. Deal with it. But yeah, no, she was interested in this, and I told her. And then she was like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll order it. That sounds like a fun time. And then she saw it was $50, and she's like, what the fuck, no? $50? Hell no. So if Mama Oliver is telling you $49.99 is way too much, I'm going to tell you it's way too much. You should find a nice little stream. I suggest it. I'm going to be like, oh, no, support the company. Look, we got kind of dicked in the U.S. because there's no good streaming service showing it. And especially if you're someone like me or some like most people who don't have cable providers and they're providing for Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report Live is not reliable, in my personal opinion. If you're ordering it through Bleacher Report Live, you pray to God you have problems like Tiger versus Phil, because then they'll give it to you for free. But Bleacher Report Live does not have streaming on an Xbox or a PlayStation. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you buy it on there and you're looking to host a party, you better have an HDMI cable with your laptop. You can try to watch it via your desktop on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 through those internet browsers. So yeah. Make sure you guys know what you're getting yourself into. I feel like us US fans, we got dicked over with the providers because, like I said, not a lot of us now don't really have cable. I still have cable, but that's because of my cell phone bill. Like AT&T is like, yeah, we'll give you a cheap bill if you sign with DirecTV. Sure, fuck it, why not? And it was a good deal. Like I'm not going to deny that. It was a good deal. But a lot of people don't rely on, that. I believe Sling TV does have AEW Double or Nothing, but I don't know if you have to sign up with one of their packages and shit like that. I'm just trying to help people who need to know. If you can find, or like for example, I go to Tombstone 6 a lot. I don't know if he's going to be showing the stream, but if he has a stream, I'll pay Tombstone 6 money to host the stream for me. You can find a stream like that you can give them money back for them buying the pay-per-view for you. That's nice to do. Reddit, for people searching for streams, Reddit is the number one place. Don't fucking go on First Row. Don't go on all these other shady websites. Just go on Reddit, type in AEW Double or Nothing. Guarantee you're going to find someone that will leave you a really, really nice stream. If you're lucky and you know a place that might be showing it via the bar or tavern, and you know someone's like going to show it, or a movie theater, I suggest going there to do it. Support local businesses, support, especially if if there's a bar or tavern you like, because I'm pretty sure most people watching AEW are going to be adults. If you want to support it and watch it, go to a bar or tavern that you know is going to have it, and you can watch it and you can enjoy it there. I'm doing good, TN Cooper. Now, how about you? Right now, this is the portion of the stream where I'm helping fans who are having trouble either financially or stuff watching AEW Double or Nothing. And trust me, I would give the same advice to people who don't want to pay WWE Network stuff. That's what I would do. I would give the same advice. If you don't want to pay the WWE Network, find them. I know movie theaters still show WWE events. Trust me, what I'm trying to do is I'm looking up to see if there's a tavern that I like to go to, or there's a movie theater I can go to watch Double or Nothing. I know there's a place in Oxnard, but I'm not driving to fucking Oxnard to go watch a wrestling event. So, but yeah, I'm looking to find a place to watch it, supporting my local businesses. I suggest you do the same, but don't feel bad if you have to stream it. Like I said, there's Reddit, and if you know a streaming service, like a streaming website that will pay, or what you can do too is you can go to Watch Wrestling. I believe they should have a stream on there too. Watch Wrestling normally always has streams, but if not, you can just wait till the show is being uploaded on their Daily Motions. So yeah. Well, I don't know. That's good. That's good, TN Cooper. Now, at least you have someone that has viewing parties. Me and my friend, we're going to try to find a tavern to go watch AEW Double or Nothing. That's it for this portion. For the next few minutes, we're going to do a Q&A. Doesn't have to be AEW related, but you can sit here and watch it if you want. But yeah, those are my suggestions for people who want to know. So yeah. I'm just trying to help people. I'm trying to help wrestling fans, especially because I know a lot of wrestling fans. Especially a lot of wrestling fans are cheap, and don't get me wrong, I'm cheap too. But I'm paying for other stuff like my gym membership and stuff. I gotta get skinny. I'm fat. Thoughts on Save Northcutt KO loss? What's her thoughts? He got his ass knocked out. There's no thoughts on it. He just lost. I find it funny that One Fighting's been promoting him like he's some super duper megastar. So yeah. Oh, what website are you gonna watch Double or Nothing on, No Lar, so I can give it a shout out? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Because I would love to know a website too, so I don't have to search all fucking night. I know Watch Wrestling is not reliable. Yeah, $50 nowadays for wrestling is just kind of steep. And the reason why I say that is because like New Japan World's $9.98, at least for me. WWE Network's $9.99. Honor Club is $9.99. Impact Plus is $7.99. So it's just like, to be honest, and I know I was gonna be like, well, you get the full replay. Yeah, I get the full replay of the fucking show anyways, like on the WWE Network or on Honor Club or on New Japan World. You know what I'm saying? I still get that replay. Like, I don't know why people make that argument. You also get the replay. Like, the fuck? How is that an argument that you get a fucking replay? Like, such a stupid argument. You pay $40 for a replay. Like, get to keep the replay, guys. Oh shit! And then the cable fucking hit my thing. I just started laughing thinking about that. You get to keep the replay. Oh, that shit's funny, man. You get to keep the replay. Yeah, guys, you know if you order AEW for $50, you have to keep the replay. Wow. The replay, guys. That's the main thing you want, is that fucking replay. The rise of the Terminator! The trigger! Don Carlos is not calling this event, so we're not going to hear that beautiful, sweet sound. Instead, we're going to hear JR butcher a bunch of shit. I feel like I still got a lot to give in this company. So why'd you sign Jim Ross? Because he's Jim fucking Ross. So, yeah. What is the next boxing fight that you're looking forward to? Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman? Yeah, that's probably the next boxing fight. Unless Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford gets announced. Other than that, that's the only fight I'm looking forward to. Did you like Endgame? Yeah, I liked Endgame. It's one of my top 6 Marvel movies, not top 5. I thought Infinity War was way better than it. But yeah, Endgame was fun. Like, I saw it in the movie theaters 4 times. So obviously I liked it. One time I saw it complete. Like, honestly, like, I'll be dead honest. I went to Endgame. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna get drunk. I mean, I'm just gonna get drunk. Wait, who the fuck is Mikey Garcia fighting? Ugh. Fucking Boxer boy. I got Mikey Garcia beating Danny. I don't even. Well, you gotta say a last name, Steven. I don't know who the fuck Danny is. You gotta say a name. Is it Danny Garcia? Is he fighting another Garcia? So yeah. Chase, will you watch Godzilla, King of the Monsters? Of course I'll watch Godzilla. That's one of my hyped movies, man. I love Godzilla. Oh, Mikey Garcia is gonna be Danny Garcia. Okay, fine. That's fine. Yeah, I got Boxnard boy beating that guy. Boxnard, by the way, if you guys don't know, Boxnard, get it? I'm not from Oxnard. I'm just saying that's what we call them. Just like we call Lomachenko a cam boy, cam box. We go like Kamenchenko. We'll be like, oh yeah, it's Kamenchenko. He's a Kamenchenko because he's from Camarillo. Bet you didn't know that, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited for King of the Monsters. King Ghidorah's in it, man. Like, oh, it's gonna be fucking sick. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Gamma Seal fool, but hopefully nothing bad to him. But yeah, Godzilla, he's gonna kick some ass, dude. And then they're gonna set up for King Kong versus Godzilla, and that's gonna be the best scene, man. That's cool that Kai Ray's a sweetheart. I haven't met her before, but she looks like she's like a good hang. Like, you know, you can grab a couple beers with her, and she'll be a fun time. Yeah, Ross 4 times. It was a great time. The drunk experience was my favorite. Like when I was super plastered watching Endgame, that shit was funny. I remember I laughed when I heard Thanos saying like, "You couldn't handle your failures." No, I quoted it word for word. So I was like in my seat, and I was like, "You couldn't handle your failures." So where did that bring you? Back to me. And I just was like, "Ha!" And I did that. And the person next to me was like, "Man, how many times have you seen this movie?" I'm like, "Way too many." Like I did something like that. It was just me. And when I was drunk watching Endgame, it was me. And I was hoping at the time when I bought the tickets, no one was sitting next to me. But it was me and then this couple who were really like, they knew I was belligerent drunk, but they enjoyed me. Like I wasn't rude drunk. Like I was just like sitting there and I'd laugh more than often at the film. And then I'll just be like, I fucking love Ant-Man. Like I would say stupid shit like that, but not the whole film. Like the only time I got really bad when it was Thanos, I was like, I said that quote, and it was just like word for word how it would go down. And then I was like, I love it. Like I just said, like I was like JBL. I said, I love it. Like I was just like, I love it. And the guy and the girl next to me were nice. Then we had this old lady who I don't know why she chose the very front of the seat, but she chose the very front. And then we had this one couple that was kind of in the middle. And then there was my drunk ass watching Avengers. Surprisingly, though, during the drunk showing, I didn't pee once. That was the first time I saw the movie without going up to get the restroom. Because the first time I saw Avengers, I had way too much soda beforehand and excitement. And plus, there's some... Okay, I can tell the story now. So the first time I saw Avengers Endgame, the movie theater I normally go to, the projection broke for the showing that I was going to see. So I was pissed off. Thankfully, my best friend was there, so she calmed me down. She was there for me to like kind of like just like be vent to and stuff because I was pissed. My mom was pissed. My brother he was sort of pissed. But then the other movie theater literally down the street was able to add another showtime. So we managed to get tickets for that. Now I wasn't sitting in the front row, but I was in anticipation so much. I drank too much soda, so I went to the restroom like 4 times. Then I went the next morning to watch Endgame again because I was just like, okay, I saw it last night. Oh, camera, work, please. Thank you. Autofocus. I got to turn that shit off. But anyways, I went to go see it the second time the next morning, and then afterwards I went pee a couple of times during that. Well, I went pee during the scenes that I already saw. Was like, okay, this is a time to go pee. The other times I did it. The third time I saw it, I went pee only twice. Like I knew which scenes. Well, one time I really did not need to go pee. I was just tired, and I knew I was gonna fall asleep. But it was before the final battle, and I was like, dude, I don't give a fuck about Captain America wanting to get his dick wet by Peggy. And I just literally got up and I left. Then the fourth time, normally when I drink, I can't hold my fucking bladder. I don't know what it was, but I was just so enjoying the movie that I guess I just didn't go to the restroom. So yeah, it was a good time. Are you interested in Brightburn, aka Evil the Superman movie? That's more of like Chase Oliver wants to watch something from Redbox or needs to, like if I was working at the movie theater still where I got free movies, yeah, I'd be watching it. I'll just go like, yeah, I'll go watch that in the morning. But that's more of like I'm like, oh man, nothing's on Netflix. Oh yeah, Brightburn. I heard that was the thing. Let me watch it. You know, that's what Brightburn is to me. It's not like I gotta go see it. Like Brightburn's one of those, like, if my friend's like, hey, I have free tickets, or if my friend offers me to see a movie, and if I'm able to convince them to see Brightburn, that's when I'm gonna go see Brightburn. I'm not like Superman's not really my most favorite villain. So yeah. What theater do I go to? I go to mostly AMC Thousand Oaks from Moore Park, California. So there's a bunch of movie theaters I like to go to. I used to work at Regal. That was the company I used to work for. So I still go to Regal Jan's Marketplace. I still have friends that are over there, and I have friends from the Regal Camarillo. I like going to the Camarillo location the most. That's my favorite Regal to go to. But it's just Camarillo's like a 15, 20-minute drive, so it's not really the best drive for me to go to all the time. So I like to go to Regal Camarillo, Regal Simi Valley. Simi Valley is just way too deep into the Simi Valley thing, and plus, sometimes it's just like hard to get there. Like it's just like and their show times are really weird too. So that's it. But like one of my favorite managers and general managers work over there, so it's not that big of a deal if I ever go. Like they're always really cool and stuff. But AMC Thousand Oaks is the one I frequent to the most. I'm not like the biggest AMC fanboy. It's just more I like that theater because one, the pricing of the tickets are pretty fair, especially because a lot of their seats are not like reclining seats. Like a lot of the seats are still kind of normal, so that's fine. The pricing's fine. Their seats are comfortable. They have good Dolby Digital sound and stuff. So I'm not really that much of a snob for it, but yeah, it's something that I do enjoy every once in a while. Good quality movie sound. A lot of the staff there is really, really on their feet when it comes to a lot of stuff. And also too, their popcorn to me is my favorite. Like they have the best popcorn, at least in my area. That's just me. And as well, they have like the soda machines where you can choose your type of soda, and it's like you can get ultimate refills, which I'm a fat ass, so I love getting. Well, I'm not as fat as I used to be, but I love Coke Zero, and I drink that shit like it's crack. And so like I'll drink my Coke Zero like it's crazy and stuff like that. But yeah, when it comes down to it, I really do like AMC Thousand Oaks. Then Studio Movie Grill is also a place that I frequent to. But my brother loves Studio Movie Grill. I'm like, okay, it's whatever. I don't like Studio Movie Grill that much because like the servers, like they have the servers that run back and forth and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for me. My dog needs to shut up. He's barking way too fucking loud. Puggle, enough. So yeah. Yeah, I saw Captain Marvel. It was a waste of time. It was. My outlook on wrestling nowadays, if it's good to great, if it's bad, oh well, I'm too old to be complaining about wrestling. Yeah, that's why I don't really like do that much YouTube videos. So like if something really pisses me off, like I feel like I'm wasting my time, then I'll do a video where I'm just like this is so stupid. I'm gonna do more videos now too, now that I'm done with school. It just depends on my internships and jobs and everything like that. Like I said, I don't get paid to do YouTube, so it doesn't matter to me. Like I don't get paid a lot. I still get paid, but I don't get paid a lot. Oh, good luck, no Laura. What kind of job are you going to be doing? I'm just curious to ask. The Ross Coke Zero is the greatest, dude. I love Coke Zero. Oh my god, I never thought I'd like it Because one time, like my mom, like what she'll do is like she believes Diet Coke's better than Coke, which is fucking ridiculous. But she wanted to try what's it called, Coke Zero. She wanted to try Coke Zero one time, and then I was just like, I was like, oh, I don't know, should like this is so weird. And so I was like really thirsty, and I was craving a Coke, and I didn't. And this was when I was like super pathetic, like I was super fat, and I didn't want to drive to a fucking liquor store down the street or even walk to it. So I said, screw it, I'm just gonna grab a Coke here, the Coke Zero. So I grabbed the Coke Zero. I remember opening it, never went back since. It's my go-to Coke, like it's my go-to soda. Coke Zero, that's my favorite soda. Like it's not even like a debate. Like I hate when I have to drink regular Coke because it doesn't taste as good. Like Coke Zero, I used to like Pepsi too. Like I used to not give a shit about Coke and Pepsi, but ever since Coke Zero, now I'm like, oh no, I can't do Pepsi. I can't do Pepsi Max. Pepsi is the worst for me now. The best phone for sound and durability is either the Samsung Galaxy or the Google Pixel. Those are the two phones that I would suggest. I believe Motorola also has a really good phone too. I can't remember the name of it, but if you're going for the Android, I suggest always Samsung Galaxy or you go with the Google Pixel. Those two are probably the best when it comes to durability and sound, especially the Google Pixel. But I know there's a Motorola phone that's also really fucking good. So yeah. Oh, nice, dude. That's good that you found a job close to your house. That's always the best. Good luck with the supermarket. Don't let people piss you off. That's the one thing about customer service jobs is don't get mad if people say no or they're just having a bad day. Because keep in mind, there are people too. Like, and if you're ever pissed off, no, Laura, find that one person that is your friend that you can vent to. Don't vent to someone that you know it's going to spread gossip, and don't get into the whole work drama BS and stuff like that. Just do your thing and do something. My good friend Gold Standard 000 is an expert at working at a supermarket. Ross, I don't know if you still work there. We haven't talked like that in a minute, but I know you used to work at a supermarket or still do. So you can ask Gold Standard 000 on Twitter at Gold Standard 000 for advice for all your supermarket needs. See, I feel like these are my favorite part of the streams. When I'm done talking about the wrestling, we all sit back and we just ask Chase stupid questions. Will WWE put the title back on Brock at Super Showdown? No, I don't see why you would put the title on Brock at Super Showdown. Dogs, can you guys be quiet? Holy shit! What you all barking at? Jesus, man. They keep barking at a fucking nothing, dude. That's what I hate. We lost some more soldiers in House Oliver too. Chenanye and Apple died recently. So Chase is now down to 7 dogs. Yeah, Gold Standard 000. It's literally like the same username and everything. Just tweet him, ask him questions about supermarket and stuff. He can give you the pro tips. He's been there for a long time. Oh, no. Bad grammar doesn't matter to me, Anthony Ryan. It doesn't matter. Thank you for coming to the stream, and you have a good night too, man. Yeah, no, Galaxy J2 is really good, especially for durability. I don't know about sound though. I don't know about the sound, but if you really want durability generator Charagon, the Galaxy J series is really good for that because the J series is kind of made for people like the J series is made for people who love to be active and stuff like that, love to do a bunch of cool stuff, but don't really care about the phone's function abilities. Like if you want a phone with ultimate functionality and stuff like that, you need to get the Galaxy or the Pixel. That's just pretty much it. But the J series is more for people who are like, look, I don't really play app games. I don't really do all this crap. I just want to be able to call, text, and everything like that. I don't care about how much data or stuff like that. I just want a phone that will last me. The J series is good for that. And especially if you're someone who, and I tell people all the time who are adventurers and stuff like that, don't waste your money on an iPhone. You're just going to crack that shit. Get a Galaxy J. They're just as good. They work just as fine. Yeah, I don't know, Wrestling Fan 316. I like ever since Coke Zero, I can't drink Pepsi. I don't know what happened. Like Coke Zero has some shit. It's ever since like ever since I got this right here. Ever since I got some proper fucking 12, I can't drink any fucking other whiskey. I fucking love proper 12. It's the smoothest whiskey ever. Fucking a beat, drink it, you little bastard. There's the only drink I can drink. Can't drink anything else. Everything else is just so nasty. Jameson, Jack Daniels, I can't fucking do that shit. I'm all about proper 12. Yeah, so it's like that. I can only drink proper 12. Can't do anything else. Too much for me. No, I'm just kidding. I can drink everything else. That was one of my graduation gifts. Was a proper 12 bottle. I was super happy. It's actually pretty good. Just trying to help my mom and dad just because they've done so much for me. Now it's my turn to help out. That's good, no, Laura. That's why I work too, is to help my mom out and everything. She does a lot for me. She's really nice about like understanding that I graduated college and I'm still trying to fucking like save up and stuff. Because like people don't understand. Everyone's like it's not a bad thing to live with your parents. Sometimes in big cities and shit, it's so fucking. I live in California. Well, you want me to live in a fucking box? I ain't living in no damn box. If someone's nice enough and kind enough to offer me a roof under my head, that's what I'm gonna do. And if I have to do stuff like walk the dogs and pick up the dog shit and do a bunch of other stuff, you're damn right I'm gonna do it. You're damn right I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. and fucking mop the floor every day. I don't care. If it helps my mom out, it helps my mom out. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's shit that needs to be done, shit needs to be done. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to find out my full-time job. The problem is people want internships. People don't like to trust people without experience. You want that salary job, you need fucking experience. And I got to find another internship. And thankfully, I've been lucky and I've gotten interviews. I'm just waiting for one background check to be finished, which it'll be passed. It doesn't matter. Once that gets passed, and I'll have one internship, and then hopefully I'll get another internship as well. So yeah, man, like I'm trying to find my jobs too. I'm trying to find my jobs and stuff like that, and then hopefully I can work somewhere that will make good money for me. No, Goldberg-like characters won't get over in today's wrestling worlds because wrestling fans are like, oh, who's going to beat them? They're too powerful. They overthink shit, wrestling fan 316. And wrestling fans that overthink shit and could just accept that this guy could beat everyone, that's fine. But nowadays, no, it can't happen. Like, people are pissed off that Neville can be undefeated. So, yeah. Or Pac, whatever his name is. When it comes to phones, I spend most of my time on YouTube, Discord, Tumblr, Spotify, and Music Player. I guess the J series is good. Like I said, that's good enough app capability for the J2s and stuff. Like it just depends. Like I said, I always suggest the actual Galaxies and things and the Google Pixel. I think the Google Pixel is really underrated when it comes to a phone. People are sleeping on that shit. Has some good sound to it, and also you can take really nice pictures. I'm a big picture guy too. Like I was thinking about the Google Pixel, but Samsung, it's just too hard to say no to these Samsungs. I don't know if I could ever get another phone that's not a Samsung. Like I just love these phones. Like I'm not a big phone guy, but every 3 years when my contract's up and I go to AT&T, I just say get the S whatever. I started with the S3, went to the S6. I'm on the S9. I don't care about the 10. I don't care about the 11. But once the 12 comes out, you best bet and believe I'm going to care about the 12. Whatever number they get to. So yeah. Have I ever played the Resident Evil? I played Resident Evil 2 and 3. That's it. Everything else I never played 4. I don't know why. I just never got to 4. I just was playing other games at that time. But I know it's one of the greatest like PS2 games or GameCube games, or I forgot what system it came out on. Yeah, 4 was on the PS2. I'm 100% sure, unless I'm getting confused. But yeah, no, I played 2 or 3. 2 was my favorite. I've never played the first one. I started with 2. I don't know why. I was like, oh, I'm going to play. 2 is my favorite. 3 is awesome. Never played 4. I played Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. Resident Evil 5 was just a shooter. Wasn't really a fucking Resident Evil game. Kind of boring. I'm not big into horror, but it's fun, man. R-Troop is great. I love that 24/7 title. It's funny. Looks like the WBC, WBO, WBA, one of the boxing championships. One of those weird alphabet soup belts. Looks like one of those. A few more questions, and then I got to head out because, guys, I'm doing the Team Heel podcast with my boy Heel Steven, Big Mike, and Walter. We're going to be also talking about Double or Nothing on there. So, yeah, it should be fun. But, yeah, I'm going to be on the Team Heel podcast on the Heel Steven channel. So, I'm going to be going on there. We're going to talk about a bunch of other stuff and whatnot. Maybe go into more detail about how Cody was mean to Bailey. It's Bailey. If you can marry either Toni Storm or Dakota Kai, who would you choose? Oh, shit. I would say Dakota Kai. She's more of a woman that I feel like I could... Like, Toni Storm seems like she's a cool hang. Like, Toni Storm's like that girl where she's more of a cool hang, and I just want to hang out with, and we probably have good flirty moments, and we can pull down a few beers, and she'll be a fun time. But I feel like Dakota Kai is more of like a girlfriend where I could just sit there and I could talk to her about random shit. So I'll go with that. How many hours until Double or Nothing? Fuck if I know, dog. Like, what the hell? 22 hours. 22 hours and no, like it'll be like what, 21 hours at this point? So somewhere like that. Like that's how long. Double or Nothing, like in 20. What the kind? I ain't no damn clock. Do I look like a clock? Vin Sports? No, I'm no clock. Not a clock, damn it. Not a clock, damn it. Oh, you had a ZTE? Oh, ZTEs. I hate ZTEs. That's my fucking backup phone, and I hate it. Tony Storm is cute, but I'm just saying, like, I'd rather take Dakota Kai. I feel like I can have a good time with Dakota Kai, while Tony Storm just feels like, like the good girl where it's like a kick back a few beers with. Our position, what if John screws Kenny over at Double or Nothing? Uh, I wouldn't want that for the first AEW main event. Oh, okay. I didn't know Vin Sports. I was like, man, I'm not a clock, dude. I don't know shit. Like, it starts at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the United States of America. So I don't know if that helps you or anything. Pacific Standard Time, not Eastern. I know a lot of people think we have the same time zone. Chase, do you watch Joshi Wrestling? No, I do not. If you send me a link, I'll watch it. That's the thing. People need to understand. I'm not going to search out shit. If people want me to watch something, send me a link. I'm pretty sure when I'm bored and I'm not streaming crappy teen drama shows on Netflix, I'll watch other shit. I'm not an exciting person. There's not like I don't know why people think there's something more to my life. I'm pretty fucking boring. Do I watch What Culture Wrestling? Yeah, sometimes. I like the newer crew more than the older crew. I think they're doing a good job with that. Cult of Hawks just as good too. But yeah, sometimes it depends. Like, it's not one of the channels I'm seeking out to watch, but I'll watch it from time to time. I still think Adam Bland Pete. I feel like he deserves a second chance at life. Like I feel like I feel like that should be the comeback of 2019 is Adam Bland Pete. That dude deserves a second chance. Like I don't know if he still watches wrestling, or he's still doing stuff. But I feel Cultaholic and What Culture, one of those two companies, is to just bring them back, leave the memories alone, and just give them that redemption story, the redemption arc. I mean, hell, Pro Jared can still be around on the internet. I don't know how Adam Bland Pete can. I mean, Adam Bland Pete, like, poor him. That was the first thing I thought of when I heard like Pro Jared was like asking like transgender women to like send them nudes. I was like, man, Adam Bland Pete just talking about filling up a girl's breast. Pro Jared's saying dick pics and shit. I'm a Mortal Kombat guy, man. I like combats. Mortal Kombat's more casual friendly too. Like Tekken, oh, you gotta know everything about the combos and everything like that. I'll take Mortal Kombat. Like my thing goes Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, then Tekken. Like I take Virtual Fighter over Tekken. That's just me. I'm not a big Tekken guy. Tekken's not my fighting game for sure. But a Mortal Kombat, oh yeah. No, I have not played the new one. I don't play fighting games casually. I just wait until they go down on sale and then I buy them and stuff. I'm not big on fighting games. I used to play a lot, but not anymore. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching this stream. We're debuting a new outro. We're debuting a KO. Kino fights a Street Fighter. That's fucking hard. They're both equal in my books, but I'll go with Street Fighter. But anyways, thank you guys very much. This is going to be the new outro for AEW. The Brock Lesnar one, they're going to be that's saved for the WWE. The Yahoo is saved for WWE streams only. The new AEW outro is this. If you don't enjoy AEW wrestling, then you're not a wrestling fan. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow for a Double or Nothing review. Yahoo. No, I can't. The Yahoo has to be on every stream. All right. But the Brock Lesnar, I cannot wait. I love Brock Lesnar. Thank God for him.